Hey, Justin Parsons here at beautiful Sea Island. And with Pebble Beach US Open fast approaching, we're going to see the players playing the famed 18th hole with the Pacific Ocean on the left-hand side, and the one thing that's for sure is that they can't afford their golf ball to go swimming in the Pacific. So what I'm going to share with you today are some thoughts with exactly what you should do when you're confronted with a hole where there's severe trouble to one side, in this case the left-hand side. The first thing I would ask you to do is to make sure that you commit to your decision. The worst thing you can do is begin to steer away from trouble or decide to try not to hit it into trouble, because as we know, those of us who study the human brain doesn't really understand the difference between do and don't. So if you're out there trying not to hit it into the ocean on the left-hand side, the place you're going to go is into the ocean on the left-hand side. Now, Butch Harmon's father, Claude, he used to say that as a professional golfer, if you don't have a shot where the heel of the club can beat the toe of the club through the impact area, it's very difficult for you to make a living. And that really applies to the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, where we're going to see players being able to aim down the center of the fairway and bleed a little cut shot into maybe even to the semi-rough on the right-hand side. And a lot of the greatest players, they pretty much play golf that way these days. We've seen Brooks Koepka, winner of the first major championship of the year, pretty much a powerful left to right player. So I'm going to give it a go, and a couple of little things that you can do. You can tee the golf ball just a fraction lower than you normally would. That's just going to increase your kind of descent into the back of the golf ball. You can play the ball a touch further forward in your stance. And then what we have to do is to commit to turning all the way through the shot. So on this hole, we're at 14 out here on Seaside. Anything left of that tree there, that rough area, is going to be dead. I'm going to aim it down the center of the fairway with the ball a little bit further forward, and I'm going to make sure that I really clear my chest through it and create a little cut shot. So thankfully that worked out quite well on this occasion, and if you're confronted with trouble, severe trouble to the left, commit to it, a little bit lower tee, ball forward, and go with the chest.